Good morning. I want to talk about how I started a YouTube channel in my early 70s and how it turned out to be kind of the best thing I've ever done, or best part of my life. And spoiler alert, it doesn't have anything to do with making money, because I don't make any money doing this. I might, I'm close, might not, that's okay. Here's why. Number one, I enjoy learning to do new things. Sometimes that's hard. Sometimes my brain just doesn't want to learn another thing. But if I sit down with it and I explore it and I take my time and I relax about, I don't have any stress about whether or not I learn it, then it becomes fun and an experiment and an achievement when I manage to learn whatever it is that I was struggling with. So learning to make a YouTube channel in my 70s, I had a lot to learn. There were a lot of learning curves. Some of them I wasn't sure I was going to get around and to the other side of, but here I am. And number two, I like doing the things that I have to do in order to have a YouTube channel. Surprise, surprise, I love editing videos. I like taking photos and making the videos. I like telling stories. I like being able to share my art. I don't think I've ever experienced any kind of dread over having to do another video. It's not like, oh, I have to do a video today. I promised I was going to do 3 videos a week. It's more like, ooh, I have an idea. I'll make a video about that. Or let's see if I can make a video. Oh, I get to make a video today. Oh, it's raining and I can't go out in the garden. Oh, well, I can make a video today. So I like doing what it calls for. So, number 3, I feel a sense of connection with the people that I am talking to and sharing my videos with. And I feel this like just connection with others, because I'm not sitting in my own space doing my artwork in my own head and not sharing it. And that is sometimes a little bit of a problem as an artist, because if I get too involved in having to share my work physically, like cart it around to markets or take it to galleries or try to get it in galleries or try to get it somewhere and sell it or stuff like that, or have a website. I do have a website, but if I am so focused on those things that I have a hard time staying focused on making the art. So the YouTube channel has allowed me a way to share my creative side, my creative spirit, my artwork, what I make and why I make it, and my stories and whatever else comes along. It allows me to share that with others without the struggle of physically taking my art somewhere and trying to share it or sell it. This one was a surprise. Initially, I had a little trouble sitting in front of the camera and talking, and I had a little, consternation about how I feel about aging in front of a camera. And at first, I sometimes tried to hide that. Like I would do a video in certain lighting, and I would see that I looked older than I did a year ago, and I would hesitate to show that to you. And then somewhere around, I don't know when, somewhere in the middle of all those, making of all those videos, I gave up worrying about that, because I was having so much fun making the videos. I didn't have time for that, and I got over myself. I don't care. I mean, sometimes I do actually take the time to brush my hair. Maybe not this morning. I think I forgot. Anyway, sometimes I try to make an effort to present myself in some way that is more together than not. But most of the time, you're going to see me in my natural state, which is a little unkempt and a little, I don't care, a little whatever. And that's really been liberating to me, because I am, oh my gosh, this year I turned 75 years old. And if I continue to do the YouTube channels, which I fully intend to do, I'm not going to look 74 next year. I'm going to look 76 and 77 and 78 and 79, and someday I'm going to be 80, and I'm going to be making these YouTube channels because I love making them that much. I hope. I mean, life happens, but that's my intention, and I invite you to come along. Lately, I've moved my interests out into creating a magic garden in the backyard, because I really have this vision of creating some sort of community around art back there, where we can gather and make art and share our lives, and focus on those things that matter, particularly now. I won't get into any politics here. Anyway, I have moved much of my endeavors out of a studio and into my backyard, where I will invite you virtually through these YouTube videos, or maybe you're my neighbor or my friend and you can just come on over to the events that I intend to have out there, and we will make some art. And when I'm not out there with others, I will be out there myself making art, because I really do feel like art has saved my life. Art has the capacity to give others a voice that they might not otherwise have. It has the power to connect people, make communities better, heal the world, make the world go round. Anyway, it's my mission to share art, or share the joy of making art and gardens everywhere. And I invite you to stick around and share that adventure with me. So what do I do here on this channel? A little bit of everything. I told you about the magic garden, but I do love to paint. I've been a little bit away from painting on a canvas lately because I've been setting up the garden, but I will return. I have a lot of charitable projects that I work on, because I have found that I can effectively make good use of my art by sharing it through nonprofits or fundraising events, and support organizations and causes that I am fond of, and I can do it that way through the gift of my artwork, or the giving of my artwork. So I do that, and I like playing with art materials and techniques, and helping others play and relax about not worrying about their art being great, or just having fun. So I will try other new methods here, new to me, or maybe I'll just revisit some. Speaking of those, I'm learning to animate, so I'll throw some animation into these videos. I am really surprised about how much fun that is. It kind of feels like everything I ever wanted to do with artwork is there for me to play with in animation. I love to draw. I love to tell stories. I like learning new things, even though they're hard. And trust me, it was a little mind-boggling to learn some of the methods behind doing what I'm doing. And I, again, had to get over my fear of worrying about doing anything perfectly, because my animations are pretty rough. In fact, I do them with an animation program called Rough Animator, which is very appropriate for me, because I'm not doing anything very tidy or very elaborate or very, oh, I just don't have all the words that I need. Very, I don't know. I'm not doing anything extraordinary, anything really super wonderful, except that it is super wonderful that I'm doing it and I'm having fun with it and I'm able to share it with you. And I know I'll get better. Or if I don't get better, I'll still just have a lot of fun doing what I'm doing while I'm doing it. And that's pretty important to me. So, all right, so painting, learning, sharing, animating, gardening, very important, sharing food, uplifting others through art or through gardens. All of that is in the plan, and all of that is part of what you might see on this channel. So I really hope you'll stick around, like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and I hope you're doing something you love to do, and I hope I inspire you to do more of that. Thanks for watching.